We've got Roelof coming up. So Roelof and Marsha have built an extraordinary channel here at DewPoint. Their numbers are just unbelievable. So Roelof, good evening, welcome. Thank you for joining us again. Let's take a look at what your channel looks like so far. So on average, now I know when I say on average, this confuses some people. Right? On average, he's derived nearly 25,000 Rand a month out of DewPoint since inception, right? But he obviously started at zero. Nearly 1,800 products in his channel, 17 points open in his channel, and 9 qualified first pointers. I think that number's higher, is it? No, it's about 9, hey? 9 qualified first pointers. I think to date, you've derived well over 500,000 Rand in benefit out of DewPoint. I suspect because Marsha and Roelof are a whisker away from getting the car. And when they get that car, then the benefit you've derived out of DewPoint is going to be close to 1 million Rand in the space of 2.5 years. So, Roelof, why don't you give us an introduction quickly just to who you are, maybe a bit of background. I know a little bit of background. You guys were involved in corporate together, met at work, got married. So maybe give us a bit of background on that, and then you're also very experienced in networking. So maybe give us just a quick synopsis over who Roelof is up to this point.
Great stuff. Good evening, wealth engineers, guests, and all the people out there. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be able to chat to the network. Yeah, we came from a corporate background. Like Rob said, Marsha and myself, we worked for a mining company, Anglo-American, and met her at work. I walked into the office and I saw her sitting there, and I said to the other people, "Who's that chick sitting there?" And they said, "No, it's Marsha." And the funny thing is, her name was also Faurie, surname. And I said, "Is she married?" And they said, "No, she's actually going through a divorce." I said, "Well, that's cool."
You said, "Great."
So I walked up to her and I said to her, "I'm going to marry you." And yeah, I'm focused.
Goal focused, very much.
Totally focused.
That's great.
And yeah, but with a corporate life, it's you get up like, we lived in a place called Enyon Club, get up 5 o'clock in the morning, leave home at 6. Hit the traffic, get to the office at 8 o'clock in the CBD, Joburg CBD. You leave work 5, 6 o'clock, you get home like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. We had 4 kids. How they ever survived, I really do not know. So yeah, it wasn't an easy life. So when we were approached for network marketing, for a business opportunity, we were so ready for it. Exactly like you said, Melissa. And we were looking for something to get out of that rat trap, just going in circles each and every month. And so when we saw it, the network marketing business, we said, this is it. Whatever you're prepared to put into it, you're going to get out of it. Yeah, so we've been in network marketing for a long time. We know what works and what doesn't work. And let me tell you something, DewPoint is absolutely the best. You cannot do better than this. This is the, and to use Brendan's words, this is the private bank of network marketing. Absolutely the best. Look at the people, look at the quality people. If I ever need to go to war, these are the people that I want to take with me. Absolutely classy people. They're more family to me than sometimes my own family. But yeah, it's absolute pleasure.
Great. Look, I mean, you know, the beauty of this business is that you actually get to know each other very well. So Marsha and Roelof, we got to know each other really well at the last Rank 9 trip, because it wasn't so much business, more pleasure that we got to indulge in Mauritius last year, and we're about to do it again. So I want to touch on a little bit on your journey here at Dewpoint. So Roelof's been up on stage with Marsha a number of times already, so you can go look at those testimonies in the past. But basically, the story goes, we launched the business, you were invited to the intro presentation, our launch presentation, and you were very skeptical at the start. It took you a while to get going, right? Which is fine. I mean, we're a brand new business. To suddenly, we have got very few wealth engineers that got stuck in 100% from the beginning. But nonetheless, you watched from the sidelines a little bit, got stuck in, and then you were just really effective at building your channel. I mean, for our wealth engineers here, how are these for numbers? They have a rank 9 as a first pointer. Imagine bringing one person onto your first point, and that person alone brings 1,000 people into your business. They've got another rank 7, a rank 5, and so such a strong first point. So perhaps touch on your journey at Dewpoint, because I know you've also battled with running. I don't want to say battled, but we are always fighting for time between this, or for your sake, this business and one of the other businesses that you have. Explain how that story over the last 2 years has unfolded, and where you see Dewpoint in terms of its benefit, specifically about building an asset and it not being time-based.
I always say, when you look at network marketing, it's a one-size-fits-all. Whatever you want from the business, you can have that. It just depends on what you're prepared to put into it. We have a conventional business. It's very time-consuming. It's a new business. It's still a brand new baby. So we're in our second year, so we're putting a lot of time and effort into that. And I always say that I enjoy my Dewpoint business. It's a pleasure for me to be in the business. I enjoy the people that I work with. And I actually choose them, the people that's on my first point. I don't just take anybody. And the other night we had a conversation between Casper and what's his name? In Pretoria. We were talking, Klaasen? Denzel. And we were talking about who do you put on your first point? Who do you actually connect to your first point? And I said, well, to me, it's like starting a business, and you need to put together a board of directors. Those are people that are going to run your business. Those are people that are going to look after your business and build it for you. And Denzel said something, and it was absolutely amazing. I was blown out of the water. He said, I will not put somebody on my first point if I'm not prepared to invite that person into my house, have him sit at my table, eat with my family, and he can sleep over for the night. And that is what, if you do that, then you have a quality business that you start from day one. So I really enjoy my business. To me, it's really, really important that those people that I work with personally, that I enjoy them. We think the same way, we focused, etc. And if you look at our business, we have of the highest quality BPQ in the business, which means that the people come and they stay and they build. So yeah, you're going to save yourself a lot of heartache if you just take that lesson. Have a look at quality people. Put them on your first point. Those are the people that are really going to build a great big business.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. So we talk about being discerning and bringing quality onto your first point. Roelof mentioned BPQ. So what that means, that's the ratio between people who are actually paying and doing something on your first point, as opposed to people that don't even pay for their product and are completely inactive. So they've got 100% BPQ on their first point. They've got 44 people on their first point alone. Just on the first point, they're earning 2,500 Rand for their first point alone, right? Guys, it is so important to build a strong first point. I love the analogy. Build your board of directors. So we were going to touch on just the value that you've derived here at Dewpoint. If this was activity-based business, right? You've said you're now nursing this baby business at home. It's taking up a lot of time. And we are always fighting for Roelof. I would like him just to spend 100% of his time at Dewpoint. But he's a clever man. He knows where to prioritize his time. But just speak about that priority, the value of building an asset.
Okay, absolutely. When we look at our conventional business, it's one of those where you start zero in the beginning of the month. So whatever you do that month, if you were successful, you're going to earn something at the end of the month. If you're not successful, you're going to earn nothing. Where Dewpoint is there each and every month, have a look at the averages there. I mean, you always get these people that think a little bit weird. And a couple of months ago, sat with a young guy, bit of a yuppie, and and he said to me, "So, how much are you earning from the business?" And I said to him, "Around about 25,000 a month." And he said, "How long have you been in the business?" I said, 2 years. And he said, "Is that all?" He said, "I'm making 5 times that a month." I said, "From your second income?" He says, no, from my job. I said, "Okay, now what if you lose your primary income? What would you be earning at the end of that month?" He says, "Well, nothing, obviously." I said, "Well, if I lose my primary income, what would I be earning?" 25,000 a month. You see, it's like insurance. And it gives me the peace of mind. Whatever happens, the worst thing that can happen is I can end up on 25,000 at the end of this month or the end of next month. That's the worst thing that can happen to me. What's the best thing that can happen to me? Somewhere out there, there's another dawning. All that I need to do, keep on connecting. Connect. What was the last?
Connect. No excuses.
No excuse. Yeah, so just to summarize it gives us that peace of mind that at the age of 64, I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm building a good pension. Over and above what we're going to earn from our conventional pension, this is just going to boost it. It's just going to make it so much more comfortable when we come to retirement.
Exactly. I mean, next month, your business, not wishing anything bad on your other business, but your business could fail, whatever could happen to it. Let's say just disaster fails. Your health goes into disrepair. Let's say you're bedridden. We'll still pay you at the end of the month.
Absolutely.
So we, in a few weeks, I assume you got the invitation to the Rank 9 conference last week. Tell the people. Tell the people the excitement that you must be feeling knowing that we're going to Littel Fair in 7 weeks' time.
Look at my smile. Yeah, it's we all have dreams. We all have aspirations. We all want better things. We all have goals. I mean, if you don't have that, why do you get up in the morning? I mean, just to breathe and consume. So for us, it was always a goal to go on a holiday, 5-star holiday, business class flights, where you are treated like a king. It was one of our goals. I wanted to experience that at least once in my life before I die. And and Dew Point just blew us out of the water on the previous trip. We thought it couldn't get any better than that until we heard rumors of what's going to happen. Do we all get a butler? I'm just checking.
Those are the rumors. Those are the rumors.
Just imagine after the night out, etc. You go, "Okay, James, I'm ready for bed. Take me home." But I mean, to experience something like that every year for the rest of your life, I always say you owe it to your family. If it's within your means to do something like that, do it. You owe it to your family. Imagine treating them to a 5-star holiday each and every year. And we took our Mauritian rupees and everything. We took it with, and when we checked out, I said to Marsha, "We must have sinned somewhere, and they're going to charge us for that." And we got to the checkout, and they said, "No, everything's paid for." And our grandson was with us on that trip because he was living with us. And I said, come, because I was sure he sinned somewhere. And we checked out, and there was absolutely nothing to pay. So we brought our Mauritius rupees back, put it back into the safe. So when they say they take you on a 5-star, all expenses paid holiday, we leave them. Absolutely awesome. We can't wait to get there. We were talking about family members earlier, and the family. There are some of the members in our family that when we talk and we say something about Dew Point, you see they roll the eyes, and they do those kind of things. You're getting your postcards again this year. Wish you were here. So we are.
That's got to feel good.
Oh, it feels so good.
Awesome. Thanks, Roelof.
Thank you.